want to see them now.
Let's do a little off-duty beauty. Hey friends, it is indeed Saturday morning here on Maui, and I'm really excited to talk to you about my little bit of my off-duty beauty. I promised a soap video a couple of weeks ago, and here it is. I am talking about Osmia Organics Black Clay Facial Soap. Now, wouldn't it be cool if I had a super awesome, beautiful black clay facial soap to show you? Oh, but this is real beauty. This is off-duty beauty, and this is the actual one that I've been using and loving. So, I started using soap, like I said, about 9 months ago. I actually bought that for my husband because he has really oily skin, and then I started using myself, and then we had to repurchase it. And I really find that as I've learned to care for my skin, that I have a buildup of oil and skin in my T-zone area. And soap has really helped support keeping this area clear in a very gentle way. Do I find it drying? No. Do I love that there is no waste associated with using a bar of soap? Yes. That is a wonderful thing, living on an island, to use a product that doesn't create more waste. And one of the things that I love the most is I can really control the amount of cleanse that I get. So say I've been, you know, out doing yard work and sweating and just really gross, I can come in and give my face a deep clean. If I want to do a light clean, I can just use it on my T-zone, and it's really easy and simple to control the amount of lather that you get. Last year, I became a Beauty Heroes ambassador. This was a thought out, kind of purposeful decision. You guys know I've talked about Jeannie Jarno, the founder of Beauty Heroes, quite a bit, and just about Beauty Heroes quite a bit, and how much I love partnering with them. And so when I was talking to Jeannie, she said, hey, do you want to do a weekend edition for us? And I said, heck yeah, I do, and I know exactly the brand I want to do it with. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, Osmia Organics all the way. And friends, I'm here to tell you right now, if I had to choose one green beauty brand as my one and only for the rest of my time, it would be Osmia Organics. Not kidding. Love them. So I'm so ecstatic to tell you about the deal that we kind of came up with between Beauty Heroes and Osmia Organics, where it's, if you spend $75 in the Beauty Heroes store, you're gonna get a full-size black clay facial soap and one of their soap savers. It's a $27 value. Like I said, you have to spend $75, which would be extremely easy for me. You buy one of their Purely Simple face creams. You get one of their night body oils, and then you're done. And then you get your facial soap, so easy. Both incredibly effective, wonderful products. I talked about their Purely Simple face cream in one of my videos where I said I think it's one of the #1 green beauty face creams out there. And I know all of my viewers love face creams, so give it a try. It's lovely. Now, we're gonna talk some science. I know this is off-duty beauty, but I would not leave the science out, okay? You know me. So the first thing you're probably wondering about soap is, what about the pH? Soap has a really high pH, somewhere between 9 and 11. Now, if you're a skincare junkie, you've probably always heard that you should be using a pH balanced cleanser, somewhere between 4.5 and 5.5. But we all know, after trying cleanser after cleanser, that formula really is the key component here. And something else you may not know is that using water alone on your face can cause a disruption in the pH balance, as well as prolonged sweating. But here's the cool thing about skin, is that it's actually excellent at rebalancing its own pH. So I've used pH balanced cleansers that I felt were drying, and I've used soap that I don't feel is drying. And that kind of segues into how soap is made. Now, does that mean soap's gonna work for you? Not necessarily, but pH is definitely not a reason to rule it out, in my own personal opinion. Now let's talk a little bit about how soap is made, because sometimes when people read the labels of soap and they see sodium hydroxide, they kind of flip out a little bit. But here's the thing about soap. You take sodium hydroxide and oils, you mix them together, and they're no longer oils and sodium hydroxide. They go through a process called saponification, and they are now soap. So there is no leftover lye just waiting around to irritate your skin in soap. No, it has been changed. You could kind of consider soap to be a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon and comes out a butterfly. Now let's go back to whether or not soap is drying. Commercially made soap, your grandmother's soap, those may be drying. But artesian handcrafted soap has usually undergone what they call a super fatting process, meaning you take a certain amount of oils and a certain amount of lye and you mix them together and they become soap. But you leave a little extra oil fat in there to soothe and soften the skin. Next up, every oil used in a soap has a saponification value. Some soaps are milder and more gentle on the skin, and some soaps are made for degreasing your engine. So it really depends on the preparation of the soap. But as I've mentioned, I find the Osmia soap to be wonderfully crafted and super gentle and mild on the skin. The other thing that I want to mention is cure time. Soap has to cure beginning the moment that it's poured into the mold, and sometimes up to 6 months. Now the black clay facial soap cures for 12 weeks. That's a really long time for a small bar of soap. But what happens in that longer cure time is that the soap becomes even more mild and even more gentle on the skin. When you purchase an Osmia Organics black clay facial soap, it's very much thought out in how it's going to affect your skin, and it's very gentle and it's very lovely. All this soap knowledge that I've learned, I've even made a couple of my own batches of soap. It has to do from kind of becoming obsessed with Osmia Organics soaps. So like I said, I was really excited to do this video. So excited for this partnership. And yeah, I hope you guys get to jump in on the deal. I'm not making a commission off of it. This is not a paid video. This is just the fact that I love Beauty Heroes and I love Osmia Organics, and I truly believe in that soap and their products. And so I was really excited to be able to offer you this deal to you guys if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Bye.